you want to do this one? Do you
No.
want to?
No, go ahead.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
hey
good.
guys, what's up? What's good?
Oh, hey, we're good. No,
What's funky? What's fresh? I'll tell you what. It's Preston Black.
Oh, hey.
What's
excuse
burping into the microphone? That's Taun Mitchell. That's weird.
All right. Eris says that girl is woken up. Is that what everyone's talking about? Yeah. Okay.
The girl you
Yeah, the girl that I saved on the beach. Oh, here she is.
Was she getting attacked by the Dargonfish?
Yeah, she got attacked. Yeah.
Gotcha. Sorry, I have to ask a lot of questions. Sometimes I get into bits or like stories, but I feel like I've been way more involved with the
Now that
narrative.
it's kind of picked up, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot easier to pay attention to.
I hope it helps the audience too. If you need a quick refresher, every now and then, be like, oh wait, what's this?
Ooh, we just got a new summon.
Nice. Do you have any summons?
Yeah, that chocobo attack is a summon.
Oh, gotcha. I didn't
That is a
realize.
wind summon. It's wind elemental, but the attack isn't. So if I attribute the materia to my weapon or armor with an elemental
Okay.
pairing, it'll attribute that element to my attacks. But the actual summon
Doesn't do
attack
wind damage?
is just a physical attack.
Okay.
Whereas the one that we got, Shiva, is ice, and the attack is ice.
Yo, Shiva in Final Fantasy 15. Like, comment, and subscribe if you know what I'm talking about.
Ooh, I don't, so unsubscribe.
It's towards the end, so I don't want to talk about it too much, but that section I had a lot of fun with. It kind of like is... Sorry. you
That's
can do your
okay.
thing.
No, go ahead.
It's kind of like... I forget if it's right before or right after a sandwich buy section I really dislike, where you're going through like this factory-type setting looking for one of your party members. But I think it's right before that. This whole section where you're on a train, I enjoyed more than I think I should have. Not for a lot of good reasons. It was just a good time.
That's fair. All right, so the new president of Shinra is in Junon,
Okay.
and they are throwing him a military parade.
That's... Oh, we're back now. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot that there was like fanfare happening, and you're just like, I'm gonna go see what's going on over here. It's kind of whack that that's gonna force Cloud to be buffer than everyone else.
What?
That you went on a solo mission with him.
Oh well, I don't think I actually gained a level.
Yeah, but you gained experience.
And all right, so we split off. Everyone hates Rufus, the new president,
Okay.
and I'm supposed to go follow Priscilla to the beach. Because we want to go up there and disrupt Rufus's shit.
Now the speech looks all good. Look at that.
Yeah, it was just like a weird perspective before, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What a weird looking bagel shark. Michelin tire shark.
Oh, the dolphin,
dolphin.
jumps. Yeah. I've never seen a dolphin.
Mr. Dolphin, jump for me. Will you jump for me, Barrett? I blow whistle. What?
All right. So the way to the Shinra soldiers are blocking the elevator to go up to the Shinra Shinra built basically like a city on top of this little
Oh, weird.
village.
Okay.
But they're guarding the elevator to get up there, and the tower to climb up ourselves is high voltage. So she's gonna help us with this dolphin to jump us up to a platform
Okay.
where we can climb up.
Tight.
But I'm gonna pass for now.
What is that? Side quest? Character?
I'm gonna run over to Fort Condor and see
Oh,
if
really?
anything's happening.
Tight. Cool.
This one is gonna be a lot easier.
You have to grind for Gil again.
I'm just gonna sell a bunch of shit. I don't have time for that.
Okay.
So this time, my objective is going to be to just let them storm,
Why?
because the prize that I get for beating this one is just like a potion or something. But if I beat the general, if they pass your line and get to the base, you're put into an actual battle.
Okay.
With a general, the big guy that you fight at the end of the strategy battle. And that's your last defense, is that you have to fight them off yourself.
Okay.
If I beat that fight, the drop item is an actual thing.
Okay.
I think it's a weapon for Tifa or something.
Weird. But hell yeah, is Tifa coming back in the party?
Eventually.
Solo?
No, I'm still solo. Unfortunately.
It's fuckered up.
Yeah.
It's got a good stretch. I
That
recommend
was a
that
good stretch.
highly.
Wow, you were practically bent back over the couch.
I mean, my body's so big. Became aware of the space I was occupying. To become large and in charge.
Large and in charge.
And commonly referred to as Marge. Living out a meager existence on a barge. Getting a promotion in the military and getting called Sarge.
Well, okay. This guy this time. I don't know why I'm not using spells.
Mispronounce the name of a chain shopping outlet and call it Tarj.
Tarj. You got any more?
Nope. I'm gonna retire on that one. Let's get to leave off on a really extremely high note.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Dead. Limit.
Dead limit.
Oops, I should have used my better one. That's alright. Smash. It was good enough. It was good enough. In the end, I was good enough.
You're always good enough for me.
Thanks, dude.
You're welcome, dude. I would love to play a patch of Final Fantasy VII where Ryu can join your party. Just throw out Hadokens. It'd be really funny.
That's so random.
I would actually... Well, I said Hadouken because the Blade thing came out, and I guess you can't actually be Ryu, but you can basically make Mega Man Ryu in Mega Man X.
Right, yes.
So I was thinking of other places to just throw Ryu, and... Listen, Capcom, if you're part of our rabid fan base... You can have my entire wallet if you make a Street Fighter turn-based RPG. If it's,
why hasn't anyone done that yet?
Right? I'm kind of surprised there aren't more Street Fighter spin-offs. There's one, and it's still a fighting game.
That sounds terrible.
Well, I guess there's Puzzle Fighter, which is phenomenal and perfect and utterly without flaw.
Oh.
Except that it's not available anymore. They made a new version for phones. That was awesome. I mean, you had to always be connected to the internet, which sucked. But they added a bunch of other Capcom characters into the mix. But I think that just shut down a few days ago. Basically, it wasn't making enough money, and they wanted to refocus that particular studio back on Street Fighter main series.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I was bummed. I think I still have it on my phone, actually. But you can't play offline, so... lots of good that's doing me.
Alright, let's see if I can sell everything I have in my pockets to get the gil needed. Actually, let me see how much gil I need.
I would love to see them re-release it for the Switch. I think it would work on that, because it does use touchscreen. So you can just do the Switch sideways, probably.
Oh, that's fun.
And it's a pretty complete game. I mean, there's characters unlocked, there's strategy about which characters you put on your team. Your characters all can level up. Let's fucking do this.
4,000, okay. No, wait, okay. Alright, hopefully I have enough.
So you do have to... Or, did you already sell?
No, I did not.
Gotcha.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't more than 4,000.
Just make sure. Smubble check.
Mm-hmm.
Let's probably sell that peace ring you just got. We'll probably never use.
Yeah, I doubt I'll use it. Damn it. I doubt I'll use that, if I'm being honest.
I feel like
God damn it.
rarely if ever use accessories for...
Status effects?
Yeah.
Yeah, not commonly. And especially weird ones like that. Like, that's hardly ever going to come up.
I'll resist poison sometimes, just because that could be a motherfucker.
Well, there are other ways to do that in this game.
Yeah.
So I'm not really that worried about it. Alright, let's see what I got here. Perfect.
Damn.
Well, I already got 2,000 gil just from walking back and forth.
Oh, really?
That's fine. You're right. I'm probably never going to use that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
And I'm sure they sell something adjacent to it in the future.
For sure. Yeah. There
Not
might
for all
be
three
there
effects,
might be another way to get one of those. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I think I told you one of my annoyances with 10-2 is that you only get one accessory slot still.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you get two. But because of that, it doesn't feel like you can like really have character builds that much.
Yeah.
Because they're all changing class constantly.
No.
Which, like, cool, makes it easier for you to, like, change each of your characters into each class on the fly. But there are times where I feel like I'd be much more effective if my tank was more tanky and my healer was more healy.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm just gonna sit back and let this play out.
Come to me, minions. Do they have to make it all the way up to that little cabin thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
With the high battle speed up, it shouldn't, and no fights, it shouldn't take that long.
Yeah.
Look, they're
Already a
almost
third of the
at
way.
Yeah.
Gives us a little time to be alone with our thoughts.
So I beat, while we're sitting here, I've talked about how I'm trying to play all my older games that I've just been sitting on for a while. And I recently beat, Lego Star Wars 2.
Oh, that's not the one I thought you were going to talk about.
And I beat Rule of Rose.
That's the one I thought you were going to talk about.
Which is great. So now I've moved on to playing, Parasite Eve.
Ooh.
Which I haven't started yet. I played it a little bit, like just from a rental over the weekend when I was young. It was kind of cool. But it wasn't what I was expecting because it's not JRPG enough to satisfy that, but it's also not survival horror enough to satisfy that.
I didn't know it had JRPG elements at all.
Yeah, I think the battles are turn-based.
Really?
But there's a lot of but there's no party. It's just you, and you're in New York City.
Weird. I want to check that out now.
It's it's all weapon manufacturing, to upgrade your equipment.
Okay.
So it's a little bit not traditional.
Weird.
All right, here I go. This guy should be a pushover.
I own 1 or 2 of Parasite Eve, meaning I either have the original or the sequel. I don't have multiple copies. And if I have the first one, I might fire that up because that sounds really interesting.
Yeah. I've never played the second one. And I didn't get very far because it can be a bit challenging if you're just trying to blow through it.
Okay.
And I just didn't get the weapon modding aspect of it.
Gotcha.
I was just young to play that game, I think. But I'm looking forward to getting into it.
I don't like that he doesn't move at all. It's kind of extra creepy.
Oh, I think he's stopped.
Oh, okay.
That Chocomog summon has a chance to add a stop effect to your enemies. So I'm just gonna blow him off.
You fired.
Yeah, this guy should be an absolute pushover. What's that?
This is before they call him right? Or am I making that up? Where it's Fire Firaga?
It kind of is. The attack spells are just Fire 1, Fire 2, Fire 3, which is kind of old school Final Fantasy.
Okay.
But I do have Poisona, which cures poison. So I think they were
I think that's different because
they were just getting into it.
Effects.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I think they were just about to start getting into that.
Because I think that's how it is in 9. But I might be wrong. I don't use a lot of magic.
I think so also.
You did.
Yeah.
You stomp him.
And then
Do you
done.
still win if you let him get that far? We have to go back into battle now.
No, that's it. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, that's a weapon for Tifa. So the downfall of this, so the prizes that you get for doing the Fort Condor missions, for actually winning the actual Condor battle, are cumulative.
Oh, okay.
So the next time I do this, I'm going to get the prize that I would have gotten this time, which means I don't get the last prize.
Oh, that's a bummer.
It's worth it.
This trade-off justifies it?
Yep. I think this is the only one that I'll do this for. Yeah, most of the prizes are not good, except for like one of the last ones.
Gotcha. The last few.
Yeah. But it's a really boss summon materia, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Or that might be part of the story element. I can't remember. Anyway, this was the right move to make, and it doesn't make any real sacrifice.
Like snackifice.
Huh.
Cloud talked to himself. We'll get some rest.
Yeah.
Me, the strange narrative in my head, and my sword.
I'm just gonna move on.
Save back at town?
Yeah.
Tight. We're at time, but everyone can hang out with us while we get back to town.
Yeah, may as well. Yeah. Yeah, so the games that I'm playing, it's kind of weird, but I have this habit of getting just distracted by new toys.
Yes, same.
And this is why I'm sitting on all these games that are 10 or 15 years old, and I've barely played them. So although I haven't.
You didn't mention that your initial save from Rule of Rose was from 2006.
Yeah. Yeah.
So literally playing through that game for 12 years.
Yeah. So I'm happy to be moving forward, and I do the games that I like, Parasite Eve and some Final Fantasy stuff, that 8 and 9 that I have coming up next in line to play.
Oh my god, do you have a spreadsheet for this too?
No.
Oh. I got excited.
I bought those on eStore, and they were having a sale on like a bunch of old Square games.
Gotcha. Okay.
And after that, I think I'm getting into. So I've got Parasite Eve that I want to play next, then 8 and 9,
Okay.
which I have kind of sort of started, just because I felt like it. And then after that, I think the next games I have are Uncharted 2 and 3.
Wow.
Which I'm stoked to play.
They're tons of fun. You're gonna enjoy that.
Yeah, and I've only
Those
been.
would actually be a good break game from if you're doing 3 RPGs at the same time. You could have a shooter.
I'm doing more than that because I'm also
Seven Saga?
I'm also playing Seven Saga. I'm also playing Earthbound Zero. Or Earthbound Beginnings. I mean,
What's that?
that's the like original Mother
Oh, okay.
for like NES that was never released.
Tight. I didn't know how to have a different name.
Yeah, I think because Mother 2 is called Earthbound in the US. So
I guess I never knew it got ported. Is what I should have said.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so they call it a different name. Although I think they released it on the DS as Earthbound Beginnings a few years before they put it on eStore.
Gotcha.
It is not that good.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fun going to like the origins of a beloved series and be like, oh, this is a game, I guess.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, it's fine, and it's sort of I can't think of another example for this, but there are a lot of story elements that were just completely recycled into Earthbound, I think, because they felt like the reach of Mother, especially since it wasn't ported to the US, was not far enough that anyone would really notice.
Gotcha.
But that they wanted to implement.
They just wanted to sell this
and
story out with better hardware, basically.
Yeah, and it's like different enough that like it doesn't feel like I'm being ripped off and playing the same game.
Gotcha.
But it's also similar enough that I'm like, I could just be playing Earthbound and getting the same experience. Also, it's because it's an NES game, it suffers from a lot of what JRPGs on the NES suffered from, just being absolutely not intuitive.
Yep.
So I'm definitely using a walkthrough
Absolutely.
to get through it. And it's like impossibly hard unless you like grind constantly, and like it's just not as
my favorite
enjoyable as Earthbound.
Yeah.
But I love Earthbound so much that I just want to be able to say that I played it, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And it does, I mean, it is a direct, they're directly connected. So any story element that I can get that's gonna like kind of
Make you appreciate.
Earthbound into a more clear context. I'm in
Gotcha.
for that. All right, well that's it. I'm where I need to be, and I guess on the next time we'll actually get to move forward in the story.
Hooray! That means dolphin tricks.
Dolphin tricks. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Pressing and play. Continue.